Why, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your host and guide, Zollin Ironshield, and we've been looking through the relics, the new updated visual relics of Middle-earth. This is part 3 of that little series, like a little series of you looking at the relics. So they've had more visual updates on the characters. They definitely look better than they did before. I really like how Bard looks a lot in what they did. He looks really cool. So his relic is the Black Arrow, which makes sense. And then I'm assuming if he has the Black Arrow relic, this regular arrow would be replaced with the Black Arrow. Because I also find it kind of cool that RiseToWar follows the lore a little bit better than Peter Jackson's movies did. With the fact that the Black Arrow was an arrow you could launch from a regular longbow. It was not from a wind lance, even though, mind you, the wind lance idea was really cool and kind of made more sense to an extent, even though it wasn't really true to the original story. It did make sense that you want maybe a big specialized dwarven ballista would have a better chance of, hurting a dragon. But at the same time, I'm really a stickler to wanting to stick with the lore, so I like that RiseToWar did a regular sized arrow. Anyway, moving on, let's see. What is Denethor's? He has been updated. He actually, instead of the chalice, which he is holding in his hand, his relic is now the Steward's coronet. Yeah, his little crown thing. It looks really cool. And I'm assuming he wears it if you get it, the replica. I'm assuming it goes on his head. That would, be the assumption where you'd put that. And then we're going into some evil commanders now. We've covered a bunch, well, at least my higher tier evil commanders. So what's his relic? He's got some freaking Foul Beast reins. Looks like it's a helmet for the Foul Beast, actually, with a horn on it. I'm assuming that when his Foul Beast flies in, if he has that equipped, that the Foul Beast has it on. Oh, does it already have it on? Oh, you know what? Maybe this just gets updated to that. He does have something there. Gosh, that sword, they definitely did a visual update more. Look at that fire on that sword. It's so freaking cool. All right, what is Gothmog's relic here? All right, he's got a freaking casket of the commander. I'm assuming he wears it. I'm assuming this goes on his head if you get the relic. Which way is it gonna spin, that way or the other way? All right, I'll just let it do a little spin for us here. Just do a little spin around. All right, pretty. Something's going on with those eyes. Is that designed for his face? Maybe. You're like, what do you mean by my face? All right, Ugluk. He's got some. Yes, his cleavers, guys. His overly large, ridiculously not practical cleavers, but he is an Urukai, so we'll let him get. Gosh, he looks cool. Look at his face. They've done some more visual updates, and they look really nice. I know I've said that like 3 times already in this video, but man, that looks cool. So I'm assuming they replace whatever these things are. As much as I like a good, crazy-looking weapon in a fantasy thing, I definitely like them to have a little bit of realism. I've always said that in my game. That's just my own opinion. That's fine. All right. It also doesn't mean that I don't dislike having an occasional epic look. Like, for example, I love how Lord of the Rings Online does their weaponry and armor, but I do like things like in World of Warcraft, how like shoulder pads are like ridiculously big and stuff. Like, it looks really cool. It's so unrealistic, but it looks awesome. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. All right, well, so Gandalf the Grey. We're going back to a good character here. Let's see what he's got. Well, duh, I should have known that. Glamdring. Oh, Glamdring's right here, by the way. Wait. I'm putting the wrong one. It's this one. This one. It's kind of fun to see it in RiseToWar and then also just like see it in my own studio. It's like kind of a cool feeling. It's like, I just pull it out of the screen here. Ugh. All right, anyway, moving on. We have Orie. Orie's got a cool battle axe now. They removed his slingshot. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I kind of liked Orie with the slingshot. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. Like, maybe this is more realistic, but like we get the Orie slingshot in the Hobbit movies, so I don't know. I kind of liked it. So, but then he's got even, Axe of the Clerk. I think the reason they did it was they wanted to be able to update it, and it's kind of hard to update a slingshot looking better than maybe a battle axe. That's my guess why they've done that change. What do you guys think? Leave a comment. Let me know. Relics. We have Oh, wow, that animation is awesome. That's pretty cool. I actually have this replica. I have a review on the channel. Go to the Lord of the Rings replicas after you watch this video playlist on my channel and go check out the review of the File of Galadriel. They call it the Star Glass. I think they probably should have called it the File of Galadriel. Did they do it? A treasure bestowed by Galadriel. It'll be okay. Why didn't they just call it the File of Galadriel? The File of I don't know why they called it just Star Glass. Guys, it's glass with a star in it. We're going to call it the Star Glass. But the File of Galadriel is such a great name. Why would... No. We're going to call it the Star Glass. Okay. Oh, there's a new tab here. Walkthrough. That's kind of cool. Recommended lineup. That's cool. I didn't know they just added this. We'll have to do a guide video on that. That's a whole new little feature I did not see recently. All right. And from there, we're going to look at Treebeard. Oh, man. Yeah, they definitely... Yeah, well, dude, you can see there's eggs up there inside a nest. He's got a bird nest on his left shoulder. Look at the eggs. Do you see it? What's his relic? Gift of the Forest. Oh, is it just a little sapling? Is that what's going on here? Does it just, like, appear, like, on his head? But he can't have a sapling. Well, he needs the Antwives, right? I don't know. Whatever. I'm not going to think too hard on that one. Oh, okay, we got to know. What is their explanation of the lore? Who are you, little one? You look most curious. Perhaps you could be of aid to me. Maybe it's just a baby tree. Maybe it's not an ent. Maybe like an enting. It's just a baby tree. All right. Yeah. Moving on. Have a great day in Middle-earth, my friends. Baruch Kazak Kuzare menu. So we're doing a little series here of reviewing all of these relics. And thanks to my Patreons. There's the birds, by the way, and the nest. Love that sound effect. It's cool. Subscribe button's there. Next episode's up there for this. You can see the next one. And over there is a LOTR doing voiceovers. Lord of the Rings Online. Thanks so much for watching. Baruch Kazak Kuzare menu.